Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now Denver's starting five. We've got Cam Whitmore. He's out there with Anthony. And it's Jokic in at the five, roaming the paint. And for Golden State, we've got Cade Cunningham. He's out there with MP. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Drew in at the four. You look at the Warriors. How about their performance so far in the NBA Cup? 2-0 and a huge opportunity here at home.
With the win, they've got 1 foot in the knockout round. They've been one of the best teams thus far in the Cup. I expect that to continue tonight.
And seeing how things are shaken out for the Denver Nuggets as well. A win and a loss in their first 2 Cup games. A win gets them over 500 in group play.
And honestly, B.A., they have to win this game if they want any shot to advance. Considering they're the road team tonight, a victory won't be easy.
Here's Whitmore. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. And it's Cunningham missing. And here's Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach joked that if he focused on a single aspect of stopping Nikola Jokic, he would probably just beat them a different way. Instead, he showed the team 5 video clips, each with a specific failure of guarding Jokic. He's asked his players to prevent those mistakes from happening. EA, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And here are the Nuggets now. Following the score by Golden State. Driving inside. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. He's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Hardaway. They set the screen. Pass to McDaniels. Now Cunningham. He's guarded by Anthony. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Clock at 6. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And that's a great read out of the 2-man game for MP.
So it's Denver now. Now Anthony. His last outing, we saw him score 13. From outside, off the mark. Intercepted. Here's Jokic. The Warriors pull it in, and this team is in a fantastic rhythm right now. They've won 17 straight games.
There's a lot of players who will say they don't take notice of a budding winning streak. But when it's double digits, everyone knows. Winning streaks are a lot harder than people think because every single team wants to be the one to take you down.
Now here's Anthony. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Reeves, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you, right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Denver in the lead. On the wing, Whitmore. Pass to Reeves. 5 on the clock. Jokic the screen. Fires it. And again, Denver no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
The drive by MP, and MP throws it down.
Nice job measuring the defense in the pick and roll. MP just taking what they give him.
Here's Anthony. He's scoreless. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Reeves. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Pass to Jokic. Outside Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. To win the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's Reeves, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Outside Whitmore. Drops in the 3. Whitmore's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Whitmore. He's got 5. This is the jumper from the wing. Drew, the pass to Cunningham. That shot off. Reeves with some nice D. Nuggets trail by 3. Elbow shot on the way. McDaniels with the rebound.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Right side Hardaway. And stolen by Jokic. And Denver pushing it up now. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Jokic.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
MP, the pass to Drew. Cunningham outside. And here's MP. From 18 feet away, here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
There is no defensive rebound that is secure with Wemby lurking. That's a good play.
And so Anthony will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed 3 points and just couldn't convert.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
He's off on the first. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the third contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. Now here's Cunningham. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And the Warriors make some changes. Harper, he's checked in for Wembanyama, and Simon has subbed in for Cade Cunningham. MP outside. Pass to Harper. 6 to shoot. MP up top. Whitmore defending. They get it back. Here's Harper. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Warriors lead by 5.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Here's Whitmore. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, man. MP met him at the summit.
Down low. Drew. Shoots. Offensive board. Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Back to Johnson. Denver moving it around. Whitmore with it. MP's there. And that one's good. Whitmore's gotten his third basket of the night.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
MP with it. Picked up by Reeves. The shot's good.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
To the paint. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
And that's a clever foul choice. I mean, cuts off the dunk and sends him to the strike.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first. Dosunmu, he's checked in for the Warriors. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Simons. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Pass to Drew. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Nuggets trail by 7. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so...
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Denver. Jaden McDaniels out there with Buzelis. Then it's MP. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Gonzalez. McDaniels covering. And it's good for 2. Gonzalez has gotten his first bucket of the night.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside McDaniels. Back to Hardaway. Takes the 3. Sohan with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Gonzalez, defended by Pippen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Hardaway. Ooh, the power move from MP.
Oh, get up, MP.
And here's Johnson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Campbell. And here's Whitmore, covered by MP. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
And that one is hammered home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Wembanyama with it. He had 25 points in the win against New Orleans. And MP throws it down.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Nuggets trail by 4. Johnson passes to Campbell. Now here's Whitmore. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Sohan outside. Denver moving it around. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Nikola Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Cole Anthony comes in for Johnson. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. In third, the Warriors.
When you look at their recent defensive numbers, they've been among the best in the league. I like the energy that they're playing with.
Pass to Gonzalez. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Back to Jokic. Second chance effort. Look at Jokic working inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Pippen, pass to MP. Connects from downtown. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Oh, MP with a block.
What a good job by MP, staying connected to the shooter, rejecting the shot.
And we have to take another look at that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Anthony, left side. Sohan, outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anthony. Fires the 3.
Yeah, great energy by MP on defense. Doing whatever he can to distract shooters.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. Well, you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or Sixth Man.
And he's good on the second. So it's Denver now, trailing by 8. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Well, a careless foul. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Kate Cunningham's checked in for Pippen. And he sinks the second. And he makes all three.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Cunningham passes to Wembanyama.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Gonzalez. Sohan outside. And again, Denver no good.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Now Hardaway. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, and he was piling up the blocks, too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads.
Nuggets trail by 9. Anthony, the pass to Sohan. Outside Whitmore. Pass to Jokic. Sohan outside. Here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. The Nuggets need to get one up. And again, it's Denver missing. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Hardaway. And here's Cunningham. Wembanyama down low. Covered by Jokic. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
On the wing, MP. Whitmore defending. Wembanyama screen. From deep three-point land. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Nuggets trail by 11. They double him with Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Anthony. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
MP outside. Pass to McDaniels. Wembanyama screen. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
A big night for Wembanyama is a career night for most players.
Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Jokic the screen. Whitmore with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Jokic. And there's the rejection. Now here's Hardaway. He's got 11. Inside. Buzelis.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A 12-point game. Pass to Gonzalez. Outside Whitmore. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
Reeves is checked in for Sohan. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, the range of Cunningham.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against New Orleans really lit up the floor. He picked up 18 points, and he was dealing assists all around. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Misses the three. Nuggets trail by 13. Hardaway comes with a double. Back to Reeves. Here's Gonzalez. He's covered by Dosunmu. And here's Jokic. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Hardaway with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Drew. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists in the game. The Nuggets have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Now here's Jokic. He's covered closely. Here's Gonzalez. And the three off target. The Warriors lead by 15. Hardaway on the wing. Whitmore defending. MP, the pass to Dosunmu. Hardaway with a screen on Anthony. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The Nuggets shooting just around 41% in the second. With the step back, pass to Gonzalez. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Right side, Hardaway. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Anthony, the pass to Jokic. Here's Gonzalez. To the inside. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's MP. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Warriors making a change here. Simon's checked in. Free throw good. MP.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
35 seconds left in the first half. Reeves. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simon's putting on a show.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Anthony finds Jokic. Anthony misses.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
And that's not going to go. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Golden State.
They're dominating on the backboards, just having their way out there, Shaq.
Out-muscling, out-tussling, out-fussling, out-schmussling. It's no wonder why they're in front.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, but let's take a moment to talk about the conference standings in the West.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Nuggets trail by 20. On the court right now for the Nuggets. Cam Whitmore out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Reeves in at the power forward position. Here's Jokic, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Golden State has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Back to MP. Outside Wembanyama. No good on the triple. And Denver shooting 41% in this game. McDaniels against Reeves. Jokic, the screen to the middle. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Whitmore. Nice form on the 20-footer. Whitmore's got 20 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Here's Reeves. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And, of course, the Nuggets, currently they're 5 spots behind them.
You know, for Denver, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
From here on out is just about putting in the work. Coming to every game ready to compete and never giving less than your best.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, and you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respect the players like that, the calm leadership type.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Jokic. A shot to stop the run. Hardaway grabs the board.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Kept alive. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And how about a look at the top shot blocking teams in the NBA this season? The Warriors, #1.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama, and it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Whitmore. Whitmore's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State with the ball. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Now Hardaway. 22 points for him. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Whitmore. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
For the game, shooting 5 of 7 at the line. And he makes the first. Buzelis is checked in for the Warriors. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Here's Hardaway. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, MP, nasty.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Here's Whitmore. 21 points in the game. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Denver moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. Good. He hits the jumper. Anthony's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Golden State. They're on a 15-5 run. MP looking around. Drops in the layup for 2.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Whitmore. Over MP. And it's Whitmore missing.
That's a miss you can live with. He did what he could to get something close to the basket.
McDaniels passes to Hardaway. Back to Daniels from behind the arc. And Reeves pulls it down. And for Denver, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Jokic against Wembanyama. Now here's Jokic. The D's right on him. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here already. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Here's Whitmore. Hardaway grabs the board. MP's got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Guys, back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Whitmore outside. The Warriors pull it in.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Here's Anthony. 5 points in the game. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for MP.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
And the Warriors make some changes. Harper comes in for McDaniels, and Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Cunningham. And Denver with a change here, too. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony. Here's Hardaway, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hard to defend MP without fouling. He just forces you to overreact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
The first one falls. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
DeSumo, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Outside Reeves to get back on track. Sinks the tray. Reeves has got 7.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Hardaway. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Reeves. Just 5 to shoot. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Denver has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Johnson passes to Reeves. Outside Whitmore. And there's the screen. There's the 3 from deep. Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
And this is how locked in MP is, not letting the bump affect him in the slightest.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Whitmore. MP with the block.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Nembhard against Johnson. Pass to Reeves. Stolen by MP. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 35.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Whitmore. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Here's Hardaway, and MP throws it down.
That was a fearless drive by MP. When you take off like that, you have to commit to it, and he did.
Here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Now here's Jokic. Down low. Here's Whitmore. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Here's Hardaway. And no good. Good work defensively by Whitmore. Here's Johnson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Buzelis. And Reeves pulls it down.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Shot clock at 6. Warriors with the rebound. Buzelis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hardaway. Pass to Buzelis. Back to MP. He shoots it. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Hardaway. Buzelis has got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
MP outside on the take. And he comes up with a bucket. Hardaway's got 39.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Nembhard against Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Harper. Comes up empty down low. And so it's MP making things happen for the Golden State Warriors. How about his shot blocking? He's been an intimidating presence out there. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Defense has been fantastic. Great defense. Offense, simple passes will get it done, right? You guys look great, though.
Paying his guys the respect they deserve. Coach Kerr, he likes what he sees.
It's important to praise your guys when they're playing well. Coach understands how crucial it is to recognize effort.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Scottie Pippen Jr. out there with Hayes. And it's Wright in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Gonzalez out to Anthony. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Hayes for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Sohan outside. Johnson passes to Jokic. Wright against Johnson. Here's Jokic. Drew with a rebound. Drew's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Ready, MP.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wolf in at the 4. And for the Hawks, filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. And it's MP in at the point. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
Now here's Embiid. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. No good on the triple. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him. And coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if coach's message resonates. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's Maxey. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. He's off on that one.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's MP, and Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Right side, Maxey. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, that combination of speed and elite handle, that's what separates Tyrese Maxey.
Pass to Johnson. Back to MP. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Hardaway passes to Johnson. Daniel from outside. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Maxey against Hardaway. Clock at 6. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Pass to Rizachet. Edwards against MP. Okongwu with a screen on it. And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And how about this youngster, MP, the concentration to get that bucket even through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
One shot.
Hardaway no good on the free throw line.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. Hands it from downtown.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Hawks trail by 5. And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Now here's Johnson. MP inside. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. Maxey passes to Wolf. Johnson against Maxey. Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by the Hawks. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
And it's Risacher missing.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Hardaway against Maxey. And Embiid with the block. Fires for three. The Hawks again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 4. And here's Maxey. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the 76ers making a change here. Mills is checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, for the Hawks, they've looked rather disappointing to start the season. The good news is it's early, which means there's plenty of time to right the ship.
Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Edgecombe with the steal. Mills with it. He's picked up by Risacher. Pass to Edgecombe. Embiid with a screen on Daniels. Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now, here's MP. He had 40 points in the win against Brooklyn.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Here's Edgecombe. 6-point game. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pass to Wolf. Here's Maxey. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Steps back. Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. Lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Embiid with a screen on Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Taking a look here at numbers for Tyrese Maxey. He's coming off an excellent season. Checking in at about 24 points per, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
But that's right. There's no question he's not their only offensive weapon, but he is a key cog in what they're trying to do.
John Collins, he's checked in for Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Collins, a screen on Maxey. The drive by... Oh, he sledgehammered it in!
Climb that ladder! Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 6-point lead. Inside, and it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks, Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. Kisper comes in for Risacher. And it's Buddy Hield in for Hardaway. The 76ers also with a sub. Landry Shamit's checked in for Edgecombe. 76ers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Hield. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. A scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So he gets them both. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Harris. And stolen by Maxey. Here's Mills. Bounce pass from Shamet. Wolf shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Pass to Wolf. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by Kispert.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Hield with a screen on Embiid. Here's Alexander Walker. Pulls it up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Mills can't hit. The Hawks trail by 9. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Maxey passes to Shamet. Mills looking it over. Latre. And that one's good. Shamet. Shamet's got 5 now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Maxey. Harris, right side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Maxey. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Maxey. They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. And he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Maxey on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Then it's MP. And then there's Zachary Riesesheim. And it's Jenkins in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shamet from outside off the mark. And so MV will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 4. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. MP finds a gap. Here's Mills. And it's Riesesheim with the rebound.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Bona. Now Mills. Now here's Shamet. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. MP passes to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And inside the paint, Johnson is becoming very consistent. He knows what angle to take.
Here's Edgecombe. And the rejection by MP. The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Jenkins. Now, here's MP. He's covered by Shamet. Yes, that goes in. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Riesesheim has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of them. And he has made good on that pick. Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
The 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Mamu Kelishvili, covered by Okongwu. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
The Hawks trail by 4. Outside Hardaway, driving to the basket.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Edgecombe. Nifty move. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got his first 3 points of the game. For Atlanta, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. MP deciding where to go with it. Riesesheim gets a screen from Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Mills. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. And stolen by MP. Pass to Okongwu. To the inside. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been awesome.
And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Newell, he's checked in for the Hawks. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Landry Shamet. Pass to Edwards. Now Edgecombe. He's got 11. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded by Hardaway. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game, spacing the floor.
Here's Ricochet. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now if we can do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to bounce back.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. Let's get right to it. It's been nothing short of a tremendous challenge for the Atlanta Hawks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And circling back to the first half, what about these 2 point guards?
This kind of performance, fans love to see two players going after it one-on-one. I can't wait to see how the second half unfolds.
It's been a fun one to watch so far, Jet, that is for sure. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
The Hawks trail by 12, so on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Wolf in at the power forward position. Here's Okongwu. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And Philadelphia has possession. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets was just insanity. He contributed 40 points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
The 76ers shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. The free throw dropped for Edgecombe. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. Hardaway dishes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to MP. To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edgecombe. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 14 now for Philadelphia. Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. The drive by MP. And the basket is good. Hardaway's got 16 points.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
And that one's good. Maxey.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Oh, he would not be denied.
What a burst.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Pass to Edgecombe. Edwards, the bounce pass. Here's Wolf. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Edgecombe. Good on the bucket. 18 points for him.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. MP going right to the rim.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And there it is for him. And the 76ers lead by 14.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. MP passes to Okongwu. And here is Hardaway. Pass to Daniels. Back to Hardaway. Johnson sets the screen for MP. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Hardaway. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Daniels. Now Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Hardaway, no good.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Embiid is at the elbow. Maxey with it. Hardaway picks him up. Daniels with the steal. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Here's Hardaway. 20 points for him from deep. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Kispert's checked in for Dyson Daniels. The 76ers leading by 12. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
Takes a three. Wolf's shot's good. Wolf got 9.
And Tyrese Maxey is very comfortable running this offense, whether it's scoring or giving it up.
Maxey against Hardaway. Misses from close range. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Great showing for him last season. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Here's MP. Power that baby down!
Wow! Oh, my goodness!
Most players would give anything for that kind of vertical.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
High post, Embiid. Okongwu on him. Embiid, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. It's Hardaway with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now, 24 points for MP. The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Wolf passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Maxey's got 21.
Yeah, Maxey putting all of this on full display. When he's hot like this, he's going to keep getting the ball.
MP dishes to Johnson. Hardaway kicks to Johnson. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And the shooting has really been there for him today. But he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's Maxey. Rebound by the Hawks. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
Edgecombe with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
Kispert, no good. Philadelphia leading by 15. Right block shot. No look there. Miss number 4 in 12 tries. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden... I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
The drive by MP. Here's Collins. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. 17-point lead, their biggest. Hardaway with the steal. Right to the rim. MP caps off the break.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's MP, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Alexander Walker. Outside, Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 13. MP passes to Harris. There's a screen by Collins. To the middle. And finished off by Collins.
Well, this is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Philadelphia has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Shot from 16. And here we go. MP hits. Oh, drop the hammer. Look out.
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops. Why not? Here's Maxey. Softly drops in the floater. Maxey's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
MP kicks to Kispert. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. MP with it. He's got 31. Just 5 to shoot. His three-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Maxey got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation.
It's been a struggle for him in the second half. A lot of turnovers.
Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Hardaway is out there with Daniels. And it's Hield in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Maxey against Hardaway. 11 feet away. Deflected by Hardaway.
Getting blocks requires a blend of confidence and athleticism. Luckily for MP, he has both.
Edwards passes to Mills. Now, here's Maxey. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Shamet. Drops in the tray. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
MP right side. And Johnson with the stop.
My goodness, Johnson is quick off the floor, and he has a lot of power.
The 76ers leading by 13. And here is Shamet. Pass to Edwards. Now, here's Maxey. To the paint, here's Mamu Kelishvili. Lays it up off the glass.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Takes a step back. Okongwu with a screen on Maxey. Hardaway dishes to Okongwu. Hardaway against Maxey. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Daniel. A 3-ball. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Mamu Kelishvili passes to Maxey. And the rejection by MP. In the corner, Daniels. And stolen by Maxey. Hield on the double team. Puts up a 3. And the rejection by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Philadelphia has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Atlanta making a switch here. Reza Shea checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Hawks trail by 13. Now, MP.
That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
What is it you say, Kev? Up high and down hard.
Oh, exactly, G.A. You've got to say it emphatically. He was soaring. Up high, down hard. Wow, what a play. Unbelievable.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not. Oh, he threw that one down.
Goodness. It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Bounce pass from Shamet. Pass to Edwards. Out left to the wing. Here's Edgecombe. Guarded by Hardaway. The 19-foot shot. Jump shot is good. Edgecombe's got 25 points in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Jalen Williams and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you.
Oh, he would not be denied.
What a burst.
Most players would give anything for that kind of verdict.
But he's not giving it away. He wants to keep it all for himself.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
MP against Maxey. Pass to Mills. Here's Edgecombe. No good on the three.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Edgecombe with the steal. Maxey on the wing. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Johnson with a screen on Embiid. Hardaway goes. Unbelievable move by Embiid.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Reza Shea. Maxey, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned.
Oh, he sledgehammered it in.
Climb that ladder.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in game.
Here's the screen. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Daniels. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Johnson sends the screen for MP. Tries it from 9. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Johnson.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now Embiid. Daniels with the steal. MP against Maxey.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Edwards, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Here's Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. 4 on the clock. Crane from outside.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
And stolen by MP. Oh, what a finish.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. It's a 1-point game. Here's MP. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. MP. Oh, one-handed.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Here's Wolf, guarded by Rizachet. Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. And he can't stop the runners. That misses. Atlanta leading by 3. MP outside. Johnson with a screen on Maxey. Pulls it down. What an assist.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Johnson who comes through.
Here's Maxey. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Embiid. That does not go. Embiid. And he jams it in.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
And Philadelphia calls time here. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Maxey against Hardaway. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Missed on the 3. Well, they can tack on a few more points onto this run.
Yeah, it is starting to become a big one.
And so the Hawks take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your effort stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, like, he was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking, that's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.